Have you ever felt like you should be further in life by now? You know you're capable. You know you're not lazy. You know you care. But something just feels stuck. And the worst part, you don't even know how to explain what's wrong. That's usually the moment people start searching for something: therapy, a book, a course, motivation videos. And somewhere in that search, they hear the words life coaching. But there's the problem. Almost no one actually explains what life coaching really is. So today, I want to walk you through four things: why people feel stuck and why it is not a flow, what life coaching actually is, what really happens in a coaching session, and what people walk away with over time. If you've ever been curious about coaching, this is your clear, grounded explanation. No hype, no vague inspiration, just real clarity. Let's start here. People don't feel stuck for no reason. Most of the time, stuck doesn't mean you don't know what to do. It means something inside you is misaligned. You might want one thing, but believe you don't deserve it. Make decision based on fear instead of values. Say yes when you mean no. Chase goals that don't actually feel like yours. That creates internal friction. And when your thoughts, emotions, and values are not pointing in the same direction, you don't move. Not because you're incapable, because your system is confused. Most people think they need more discipline, but very often what they actually need is clarity. And clarity doesn't come from forcing yourself harder. It comes from understanding yourself better. That's where coaching begins, not with fixing, with seeing. So, what is life coaching really? Life coaching is not therapy, it's not advice, it's not someone telling you what to do. It's a structured conversation designed to help you think clearly about your own life. That's it. You already have thoughts. You already have emotions. You already have patterns. But most of it runs automatically. In coaching, we slow it down. We examine what you're believing, what you're avoiding, what you actually want, what's underneath the hesitation. Think of it like mapping your internal world. If your mind is a mess room, coaching doesn't redecorate it for you. It helps you turn the lights on. And when the lights are on, decisions become simpler, not easier in effort, but clearer in direction. And clarity reduces resistance. Let me make this practical. What actually happens in a session? You talk, but not casually. You talk with intention. I ask questions not to interrogate you, but to guide your thinking. Not surface questions like, what's your goal? But deeper ones like, what would change if you stop trying to prove yourself? What are you protecting by staying where you are? Is this your desire or someone else's expectation? And something interesting happens. People pause and then they hear themselves. And that moment, when someone hears their own truth clearly, that's where change starts. Not from motivation, from awareness. Sometimes clients realize I'm exhausted because I never say no. I'm chasing approval, not purpose. I don't actually want what I thought I wanted. And once you see it, you can't unsee it. That's the shift. Not dramatic, but powerful. Now, here's the part most people misunderstand. Coaching doesn't magically fix your life overnight. What it changes first is your relationship with yourself. Clients often say things like, I feel lighter, I'm clearer, I'm less reactive, I don't feel as stuck. Why? Because when your thoughts, emotions, and values align, action becomes natural, not forced, not dramatic, just steady. You stop fighting yourself. And when you stop fighting yourself, you stop procrastinating as much. You stop overthinking as much, needing external validation as much. That internal alignment creates external change over time. Career decisions shift, relationships shift, boundaries strengthen, confidence becomes quieter but real. And here's something important. Coaching is not about becoming a different person. It's about becoming an integrated version of yourself. Let's clarify something clearly. Therapy often explores healing the past. Coaching focuses on navigating the present and designing the future. Therapy asks, what happened to you? Coaching asks, what do you want to create from here? Both are valuable. They just serve different purposes. Coaching assumes you are capable. You're not broken. You're just unclear in certain areas. And clarity is learnable. Coaching works well for people who feel stuck but functional, are high performing but internally restless, want clarity before making a major decision, are in transition, career, identity, relationship, feel misaligned but can explain why. If someone is in crisis or deep trauma, therapy is the right space. But if someone is ready to understand themselves better and move forward intentionally, coaching becomes powerful. If you've listened this far, here's what I wanted to know. Feeling stuck doesn't mean you are failing. It usually means something inside you needs attention. And attention creates awareness. Awareness creates clarity. Clarity creates aligned action. That's the process. If this helped you understand coaching differently, then you're already thinking more clearly than before. And if you're curious about what this kind of structured clarity could look like for your life, that's when we talk. This is Unearthly Life, and I am Lovely, your life and intuitive coach. And you're always welcome here.